Hey, it's JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban knife style and jungle survival. Today we're going to look at the CJRB Acacia. It's model number J1952, and this is an awesome budget boarding knife. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. You can even join as a channel member for exclusive content. Thanks a lot. A shout out to CJRB for sending me this knife. They actually sent me two knives, but I'll open this one first. They are identical knives but different handles. And it comes in this black box, which I believe would be common for most of the knives. And let's just open it up. As with many of the Chinese brands, you get a very nice nylon pouch. And I always appreciate that, although I probably have dozens of them. And here we have the knife, and we've got a microfiber cloth and a silica gel pack. Inside the plastic Ziploc bag, let's get to the knife. And here it is. Really nice looking knife for a budget knife as well. Now the price of this knife, MSRP, is $40 US, but you can get it on sale at $30 US, I believe, and you can check out the links in the description below. So for that price, $30 US for this fit and finish and blade steel, I think it's really decent. Right, so it can be deployed through that thumb hole there. It's going to access lock or cross body lock. So you pull that down and that closes there. These scales are FRN, which is fiberglass reinforced nylon, so it's plastic. And there are no liners, no steel liners on the inside, so I can feel a very slight give if I press, but really not much. Blade centering is alright, and overall fit and finish is very good. In fact, this reminds me of the Benchmade bug out, but a bug out is of course about $200 US, so this is a fraction of the cost. And of course the bug out has much better steel as well, but I think just the overall look, kind of the handles, I can see there might be some inspiration from the bug out. But great blade overall, I find, for a budget blade. And the other one they sent me is exactly the same, but it's got a blue handle. But I'd say this is more towards purple, so it's in between blue and purple. Of course, on screen it may look differently, but I can tell you just in real person, I would say it's in between blue and purple, but it's a nice shade. Other than that, this version's exactly the same. Okay, that's user error. Okay, let's do that again. User error for the deployment. Now, I should mention, I do feel that the Omega springs on these knives actually are quite strong, which does make that flicking out a bit harder. Also, when you kind of close it to allow gravity to drop, you really need to keep pulling down on the lock, because if you just release it slightly, it stops. And then it's so strong, it just holds the blade back. So you really need to pull it down all the way. And that's because of the strength of the springs, and you got to get used to that. But overall, great looking, handsome knives for that budget range. Let's talk about some specs. So the blade length is 3.2 inches long. The handle length is 4.21 inches long. The overall length is 7.42 inches long. The blade steel is AR RPM M9, and this is really their version of HCR13 MOV, but with a spray-on coating. And I'll leave a link by Knife Steel Nerds, who discusses this blade steel in depth. So the blade thickness is 2.5 millimeters. It's a stone wash finish with a full flat grind. Now they do offer other versions in a PVD black coating with the different handle options. But I personally do like stone wash finishes. I do like silver blades. I don't really like black blades, I would say, in general. There is this kind of a finger choil where you can put your fingertip, I would say. I won't choke up, you will get cut by that. But if you really wanted to put your thumb over for fine work, you could put your fingertip there, and that could work to get a good grip. The knife is also very light. It's 76 grams or 2.68 ounces. The pivot assembly is ceramic ball bearings, so that makes it, very easy to flick out if those springs don't get in the way. So that's as you can see, that happened again. But again, it is user error. You just have to get used to this particular strength of the Omega springs. There is a steel clip deep carry, and you can put it on both sides. So basically, this is an ambidextrous knife, so that's pretty good. So overall, I think this is a really good Urban EDC knife. For the price, I think you can't go wrong. Now, do you own this particular knife? If you do, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you own a Benchmade bug out, do you see the similarities? And what do you think when this is offered at a fraction of the price, or ignoring the blade steel? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.